second type. Let's get to
All
the
right, go
second
ahead.
type.
Go
All right.
ahead.
So the second type is the brain back from the first type where I said I was gonna put on pause for a second. Rogue and Flip. What the fuck is the Suicide Squad movie about? Tell me
Oh,
that.
come on, man. You really gonna jump back on that ass, though, y'all?
I
Really?
told you I was
You
gonna
know
come right
what?
back to it.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
So I understand nothing about this movie besides for they was bad, was in jail. They got kind to do something to capture somebody that was a part of them already that they was already capturing. So what the fuck the movie was about? Because I ain't getting none of it. Is there something I'm missing? Is the world missing the movie?
You go first, bro. Ladies first.
I mean,
Oh
pretty
no.
much what they did was they introduced all the characters, the main characters in the movie, and then they gave them all one common goal.
And the common goal was
That the the chick, she was, doing what she does. She was an archaeologist. She discovered something she should have discovered, and it became a huge problem. So they was like, look, we gotta take this chick down, and she gonna destroy the world. So you know what? We don't want to send anybody good people out here to go do this. So let's take some people that we can just kind of throw out here. If they die, they die. It ain't no sweat off our backs to see if they can go resolve this problem.
no, she wasn't she a part of them and then
No, she was not. She was never
She was
part of the
never. Yeah,
Suicide
she was
Squad.
never a part of.
yes, she was because at the beginning, because I remember they was all
Who?
sitting down
Who
at the
was?
table
Who?
when they got first got all the people from the Suicide Squad together. She was one of the people they brought in. They introduced her, and then when they gave her. Matter of fact, when they told her origin story is when they was all sitting there together and they was talking, and she was a part of them. So I
Oh,
No, she was.
okay.
She never. I know what you talked about.
Yeah, I know what you're
She
talking.
never came with them as a group. Period. She was like that first step to introduce into was joint chiefs of staff to say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is one of the people that I want to bring into this group. The group had not yet been established yet.
Right. She was more like a helper. She's like a secretary or whatever until she went into that artifact and it turned into that. Like you had to understand the whole high concept of the Suicide Squad was that movie was supposed to link up into the the DC universe. Even though it may not, even though you as we know DC had a problem with translating some of their movies and merging them into their universes or whatever. Everybody know we all done talked about how DC messed up on that, but it's actually that movie is actually well not no more. I think they I don't think they even gonna put it in there because Will Smith like he's done.
he not coming
He's
back.
not coming back. He don't want to
And
do it, but because that whole movie right there is supposed to be merged into with the with the DC universe because as you already seen, uh um what's his name? What's the boy name that was playing Batman? What's his name? You
Ben
know,
Affleck.
Ben Affleck. I think Ben Affleck played an okay Batman. Okay Batman. But as you see, he was in that movie or whatever. He was in there. You know what I'm saying? You already know about him or whatever the shit that he was doing. So he came down to track him down to stop him for whatever the situation may whatever the situation is, they locked him up in front of his daughter or whatever. But they just had a bad way of merging that movie into that universe. That's all it was. It was a bad transition, which made people kind of clueless or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you look at that movie,
A bad
out,
transition.
yeah, it
I don't
was
even know
bad.
how they had even they didn't have nothing to do with the movie. They just showed them in jail and then had to
No,
end up fight
but
themselves.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. A bad transition. People ain't know what was going on with the movie. Whatever. Other than if you take that out of it and just leave them by themselves or whatever, it was a okay movie. With it ain't no oh shit this joint blah blah. It falls up in the same line with I put that in the same category with the first Thor. Cause I ain't really the first Thor. It was all right. That's it. It was just okay. That was it. And the Thor movie ain't really get popping until you seen Ragnarok. All the rest of the Thor movie was like, huh?
He only had two before that, but hold on, look. You said the first movie.
No,
Me
I'm saying
personally,
the first Thor movie. That's what I'm saying. Like the first Thor movie.
my thing was the second Thor movie. The first Thor movie was okay. It was
That's
wild.
what I'm saying. This
The
movie
second one
was just
wasn't that good.
okay.
Wasn't good at all.
It wasn't like oh my god. Okay, let's answer this. How would you feel? You rather watch that or Captain Marvel? Which one you
Captain
think is
Marvel.
bad? Damn, you cold blooded.
Man, but Captain Marvel was pretty cool to me. It wasn't bad like how people said it was.
No.
Well, at least in my perspective, it wasn't that bad.
That they forced they shoehorned that movie in there just to have her in the
I mean, that
For
is
a 2-minute scene.
that is true. I can't deny that pushed it to the $1 billion mark.
They
But-
shoehorned that movie in there like they did the Suicide Squad. They tried to fit the Suicide Squad in the DC universe, and they did a bad transition. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get what you're saying or whatever. With the Joker, number one, they should have never had him in there. I'm just saying. At that point in time in the comic book, the Joker was locked up. I don't know where they was going with that. That's DC, but I wouldn't have went with that Joker at all. I wouldn't even pick him as the Joker. I'm sorry. Even though I'm not gonna be like your boy Kaleidoscope, because he like everything.
He like Joker to him.
He like the juicy fruit bubblegum commercial.
We had to think about it. They had to, in order to talk about Harley Quinn and give her any point of information about her backstory, you're gonna have to bring the Joker in there regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't have her backstory without him.
You gotta look at it like this: the movie it did something for Harley Quinn and them to have their own little movie. Who would have seen that? Who would have seen that? No one would have seen that coming. Like, wait a minute, how she get how Birds of Prey? Like, how to? I don't understand. But the same actors usually, if a movie like that didn't do so well with them, they don't keep them characters. They don't keep them actors or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith is a different actor. You know what I'm saying? Of course they want to try to keep him or whatever, which is on his own that he didn't want to do the second one. But they usually don't keep them actors, so they kept her.
Right.
They did. To be honest with you, and totally honest, you would think that was a Harley Quinn movie more than anything.
It was a Harley Quinn movie.
She outshined all of them. I'm just saying.
They focused on her more too.
Her and Will Smith.
Right, because you got Nella Killer Croc. You had basically no idea why he was there. What's his name? He got a little shine. Not Pyro.
What you talking about?
The Mexican dude that light up that blew himself up.
Mexican dude did that.
He didn't blow himself up. It was a bomb underneath there, and it blew him and the other dude up. His whole point was to get him in a spot where once they detonate the bomb, it would blow him up, but he was in the way.
Right. And I say, like, to me, the characters wasn't memorable. Boomerang, he died in 2 seconds.
I see what you. I mean, some characters they killed. Yeah. I mean, well. Okay.
I mean, I get they want to.
You want to do? We could do comparison. Look what happened with the second Deadpool movie. What the fuck was that about?
All right, this what happened with that movie. All right, the first movie was a passion project, right? So they wanted to do it. Reynolds and the director, they was all coinciding together. They worked good together. And on the second Deadpool movie, Ryan Reynolds, he wanted to do more of his ad libs and his jokes, and they had some type of disagreement that they wanted to go. One wanted to go more left in the other direction, and one wanted to go right in the opposite direction. Like they couldn't find that middle ground how they did on that first Deadpool movie.
But I'm saying though, the second Deadpool movie, you was like, wait a minute, what the? So you gonna kill that whole squad just like that? Right. I mean, it was okay movie. To me, it was still okay. That's what I'm saying. Saying like Suicide Squad, it was okay. That's it. That's as far as it go. It was okay. It wasn't. Oh shit! Holy moly, Batman! Look at that. No, it wasn't. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. Like the rest of the movies or whatever.
That's a whole different monster. You can't even compare it.
He said that's a whole different monster. I'm just saying, man. It's still a movie where you be like, all right, that's all right.
Well, the Suicide Squad that's gonna be directed by James Gunn. I can't wait to see the magic he bring. And DC can get away with being able to do that with like using the same Harley Quinn because they the way they work with the multiverse, they work the multiverse like I don't give a fuck. basically
That's
how they
what,
work multiverse.
that's the only thing DC has over anything right now. That's why I don't understand why they didn't keep the same dude as Superman. Why? But it doesn't matter if you change the dynamic of it. He still can play as a guy as Superman. It
Right,
doesn't matter.
right.
Like
They
I
can
don't.
always earth switch and say on this earth, and then they don't even have to say that. They can do like how they did the Joker movie. Just do it.
The Joker movie is something different though. That doesn't really put to follow no
I
comic books
mean,
or nothing. But
if they just do it and make a good movie, people gonna be with it.
I mean,
Like
but you also got to realize, DC stay more hardcore to their fans than Marvel, which is where how Marvel can get away with it and DC don't. It's weird.
right, right. And
It's
speaking
weird.
about